As I always start off, it's a great day in Prince George's County, and I am truly pleased to be here. I do want to thank the Bowie Chamber of Commerce. Can we give them another round of applause? What a great job they are doing. And of course, my good friend Jim Eastep and the Prince George's Business Roundtable. Can we give them a round of applause? You know, it's organizations like these that make it so easy to work in Prince George's County. They have supported this administration's efforts, from supporting us to improve our education system, to expanding our commercial tax base. The Bowie Chamber of Commerce and the Prince George's County Business Roundtable have been true partners. In fact, as you saw in the video a few weeks ago, we were at We're All In for the FBI, getting them here, and that was, you know, no small feat that they came together and brought the businesses to help us do on that incredible day. So we can give them another round of applause for what a great job they're doing. And I would be remiss if I'm in the great city of Bowie, which is the largest city in Prince George's County. I know that because the mayor reminds me every time I see him. It is a great city, and I'm always pleased to be here. I especially am pleased that under Mayor Robinson's leadership, I understand the council and the mayor just passed allowing the Milford project to move forward, which is going to be great for the city and Prince George's County. So let's give him a round of applause. By now, you've probably heard the news that our CAO, Brad Seaman, is leaving us. I think with his departure, it probably makes him eligible, Jim and Kelly, to join and be a member of your organization. So you need to go get him and make him write a check. But on a serious note, he is departing, and he has done a tremendous job for the administration running the day-to-day operations. A lot of the things you saw in the video would not be possible had it not been for his leadership and willingness to sacrifice and give of his time and depart from his business to come help move this county forward. Brad Seaman is not only a good friend, but more importantly, he's a great professional. I want to thank him publicly for his friendship, but most importantly for his public service. And while he's not here today, if we can just give him a round of applause, I'd appreciate it. Now, what was supposed to be an announcement today, but somehow it leaked out, we have tapped someone to come in and to step into Brad's role. And I'm very pleased that this gentleman has agreed to come and work with us in Prince George's County. His name is Nick Majette, and you're going to get a chance. I'm sure Jim will have him at the Business Roundtable quickly, but you'll get a chance to meet him. He's going to do a great job. He has years of experience in the District of Columbia. He's someone I've known for a long time, and I'm looking forward to having him here. I think when I did the speech last year, I had just gotten back from Okinawa, Japan. And so literally the day after I landed, we came and made the speech. And I said, please bear with me because, I had not adjusted to the time. And, I guess I can't make that excuse today. Because as far as I know, there is no time change between here and Cheverly, where I came from. So you're probably expecting me to give a riveting, dynamic, thought-provoking, inspirational speech that you will remember for years to come. Well, I want you to know your expectations are absolutely wrong. Since I don't have a primary opponent, I really don't see why I have to speak more than 2 minutes. I don't know why they didn't like that line. So you can get back to your offices earlier, go make some money. But seriously, I am truly blessed to have this job, and I'm humbled to be in this position. And it seems like yesterday, other than the fact when I look in the mirror, I have no more hair and it's all gray, but it was almost 4 years ago when I promised to represent the people of Prince George's County to the best of my ability. And I want to assure you that I have worked every day to deliver on that promise, because the people of Prince George's County entrusted me with their lives to make this great county the best that it can be. And as you saw from the video, we have accomplished a great deal. But I'm not satisfied, and I know you're not satisfied, because there's still so much more to do. There are critical issues facing this county that need to be resolved. Issues like digging ourselves out of our foreclosure crisis, a crisis that impacts so many lives in this county. Crises like continuing to improve our education system so that every child receives a quality education. Like continuing to reduce crime in Prince George's County so we erase the false perception that Prince George's County is not safe. Yes. Continue our efforts to improve health outcomes so that we rid our communities of avoidable diseases and illnesses, and expanding jobs and creating opportunities for our citizens and your businesses. These are difficult challenges to overcome. But difficult or not, this administration will not run away from them. We will address them head on. It is the only way that we can move forward. It is also why I say our work is far from done. It is not done because every child in Prince George's County, I want, and every person, to feel the change that we are working so hard to implement. You know, I'm often asked, what do you mean by feel it? I want people to feel that the quality of their life is better without me having to say it or this administration having to say it. I know that many of you are feeling the changes that we are making in this county. You can see services improving and policies improving. The collaboration between the government and the business community has led to some of the most significant changes we've seen over the last almost 4 years. The creation of the Department of Permits, Inspection, and Enforcement, our funding of the EDI funds, those were changes that you told us needed to be made, and you worked with us to make them. We are inching closer and closer to reaching our potential. We have begun to lay the foundation for success by focusing on public safety, economic development, education, and strengthening our human capital. In other words, we have made our streets safer, created a more welcoming environment for economic activity, and focus on building and supporting stronger communities throughout Prince George's County. Together, the council, its leadership, the state delegation, our residents, our business community have made this county a player, not only in the state, but in the region. So much so that the Washington Post editorial wrote something, and of course when I hear there's an editorial I get scared. Anybody from the Post here before I talk about them? I said, there's an editorial. They called me. I was like, oh my God. In the editorial, if you read it, it said, we are a county on the move. Don't know we would have thought that almost 4 years ago, that we would get an editorial like that. Together we have made Prince George's County, as we like to say, the place to be. It would be nice to say, okay, we've accomplished everything, time for me to go. But we can't rest on those accomplishments. We have built a foundation that positions us to soar. And it is our obligation to seize that opportunity and to build on the progress we have made thus far. Progress that I am confident will change the trajectory of this county for the rest of the century. Franklin Roosevelt once said, "The test of progress is not whether you add more to the abundance of those who have much. It is whether we provide enough for those who have little." Roosevelt understood that progress is about improving life, the quality of life for everyone. That means good paying jobs, access to quality health care, great schools, safe streets, and clean neighborhoods. For the last 4 years, almost 4 years, we have been laying that foundation. We have been laying the foundation so we can prepare for the growth that has eluded us in Prince George's County for far too long. I believe, brick by brick, we have been building a strong foundation for this county. So when we change the governance structure of our school system to reflect the unique needs of this county, we were strengthening our foundation with a stronger educational system. When we push to bring more jobs and economic development, like Tanger Outlet Mall, like the new DACD headquarters, like the high-end destination resort, like implementing our transit-oriented development initiative, and yes, like bringing the FBI to Prince George's County, we are strengthening our foundation for economic development and smart growth. When we reduce our crime to record lows over the last 3 years, while also at the same time reducing the number of arrests, and when we focus on helping returning citizens, we are strengthening the foundation for safer neighborhoods and streets. When we work to reinvent our healthcare delivery system, Ingrid, which includes a new regional medical center. Yes. We are strengthening the foundation for a stronger and healthier population in Prince George's County. And my favorite, when this administration created its signature program, the Transforming Neighborhoods Initiative. I want to thank the chair of the council and the council for going along with us and being great partners in this. When we did that, we are empowering our most challenging communities and strengthening the entire county. So yes, we have built a firm foundation, but now we are ready to take it to the next level. The next level means increasing our economic competitiveness in the state, the region, and the global marketplace. The next level means our neighborhoods, our schools, our businesses, as well as our nonprofit and faith communities must be in step with the government so that we can build it together. I often talk about our education system being critical to our success. It is critical to taking us to the next level. I believe that our new governance structure will enable our schools to make significant strides that will enable our children to receive a better education. In fact, it is because of that restructuring we were able to attract one of the best superintendents in the state and someone who is a national finalist for Superintendent of the Year. And I believe, Mayor Robinson, he lives in Bowie. That is Kevin Maxwell. Dr. Maxwell is restoring confidence in our schools by listening to teachers, parents, students, and by working with the Board of Education to put our schools on the right track. His budget, if you saw his budget for this year's school year, has the type of programs and initiatives that are designed to recapture the middle class, families who too often opt out of our schools. This is a cycle that we must and we will reverse. I probably stayed up later than I should have last night. I should have been sleeping to prepare for this speech. But I was actually emailing back and forth with a reporter from the Post about an article yesterday about middle-class families and the increase in enrollment in Prince George's County. And the essence of what I said was, we're glad to see the increases for the first time in a long time of students coming back to our school system. And yes, many of those students are on free and reduced lunch. And yes, many of those students are not from the middle-class families we are targeting. And yes, we have restructured our school board. And yes, we have restructured the governance of the school system and brought in a new superintendent and a new chair of the school board. So the essence of the question was, why hasn't it changed already? It's been almost a year and a half. I don't know why you can't bring those families back in here. Because it takes time and hard work. But is that any reason not to try? That is what we're doing. We are trying. We will reverse that. We will make our school system one of the best in the states and in the nation, and we will get middle-class families back into schools and looking at this. That is why my administration will work with Dr. Maxwell and the school board to expand programs and academic offerings so that our students can prepare to take on the world. This means our children must be college ready and career ready. We must offer them the opportunities to study and work in areas such as technology, science and research, healthcare, and hospitality. Just a few weeks ago, and you saw it in the clip, President Obama was in Prince George's County for the 4th time, on purpose. Actually stopped here, didn't just pass through. And this time he came with a check, so we really liked seeing him. He came to announce a $7 million grant that will help our children prepare for IT and healthcare careers. So for the next 4.5 years, this grant will help prepare students at Fairmont High School, Bladensburg High School, Potomac High School for these careers. And each one of those schools is in one of our T&I areas. This grant is another example of why T&I is making a difference in our community and changing lives. But in addition to preparing our students and our children for college and work, this administration, along with the council, will continue to promote the importance of early childhood education. That is why we are funding all-day pre-K schools, classes around this county. Because we know, like you know, that the earlier we expose our children to education, the more likely they are to succeed in the future. Good schools will bring businesses and job opportunities to the county. There's an unprecedented level of development taking place in Prince George's County and will take place over the next 3 to 5 years. It is imperative that we invest in the human capital. We must invest in people, not just projects. I believe that if we invest in people, the projects and development will come. Projects like Tanger Outlet, The Wheel, MGM, Destination Resort, are starting to initiate a travel and tourism renaissance in Prince George's County. The University of Maryland is moving to the Big Ten. We will begin to see more people staying in hotels and restaurants and eating and dining at restaurants and enjoying attractions in Prince George's County. So we must prepare our people and our businesses for this growing industry. We must ensure that they are prepared to take on projects large and small. For the past few years, I have said that the new regional medical center will be the anchor of our healthcare delivery system. This teaching hospital will be an important component in the network of care throughout Prince George's County. But it is not just about a regional medical center. It is about building an entire healthcare network in this county. A network that today does not exist. In the coming years, this administration will focus on growing our primary care network and continue to stand up healthcare facilities in underserved neighborhoods. This will transform our healthcare system from deserts of disparity to oases of healthy living. We will improve health outcomes, and we will improve life expectancy in this county. Think about it. If we bring the FBI here, that's 11,000 employees who will be here day to day. Those people want to go to their health provider who is close to where they work. They want the convenience of being able to go to the doctor or dentist on their way to work or around lunchtime. Having healthcare providers will improve the quality of life and provide our residents with job and service opportunities here at home. This is particularly important, and this is something that I made sure they put in the speech. This is particularly important to those of us who are seniors and residents of this county, because we want to age in place right here in Prince George's County. You see, it all works together. Safe neighborhoods and good schools make us more attractive to businesses to locate here and for people to move here. But it all starts with building that foundation. We all know and believe that Prince George's County is a great place to live, work, and invest. If you didn't believe that, you wouldn't be in this room this morning. But I want everyone in this county and around this region to know that Prince George's County is the place to be. I am confident that if we build upon the foundation that we have established over the last 3 years, it will enable us to build a county that is a model for others to emulate. But in order to do that, and this is where it gets serious, I need your help. Whether we are talking about bringing the FBI to Prince George's County or announcing a major groundbreaking, I need you to help us keep the momentum going. I need you to be cheerleaders for Prince George's County. I need you to help us bring businesses here to Prince George's County, to let them know why you have your business here and why you want to grow with us here. Together we can build upon the foundation of success. As we continue to make Prince George's County the place to be. Thank you very much.